It's a great day for meditation, which in my case is sneaker shopping. What's good, y'all? Welcome back to another video on soul therapy. I hope everything has been going well. Today we're going to be on the north side of Chicago, seeing if we can come up on some deals on used and new sneakers. Our first stop is the Adidas flagship store. They always have really nice collabs here and some good sales. They had some Adidas Forum lows for only $60 in a really wearable colorway. By far, the coolest kicks had to have been these Adidas Superstars that were themed after Shredder from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I was a fan of the first shell toe collab, and it's cool that they're expanding to multiple characters in the universe. Which leads me to the second pair that's themed after Master Splinter, and while I love Master Splinter as a character, rocking something that's designed as a rat on your feet is a little weird. They did have these Wonder White Sambas, and the materials on these are absolutely buttery. It kind of makes you think, with the high retail prices of Jordan brand, why aren't we getting quality like that? I also really like these Campus 2000s with the gum bottom. You don't see that too often. They still had the Bad Bunny Last Campus in stock, a really solid option, especially for Benito fans. They also had sizes in the Corn Campus, so if you're looking for those, go scoop them up while they still got them. Our next stop for the day was 2nd Street, where I'd find the most tempting find of the day. These Jordan 1 highs were pretty cool. I love the patent leather finish on them. They actually had a really good selection of Jordan 1s and Dunks. Those SB Low Cherries are still sitting from last time, and these Prada Air Max 1s are amazing. Really love that colorway. They had these blue Vomeros priced at $130, and while they're a decent looking shoe, I honestly would not pay that price for this colorway. They had some Nike Cortez. I believe these are Union LA collab, and while I'm a fan of the silhouette, the colorway itself isn't that good. Speaking of Union LA, they had the Jordan 1 highs summer of '96. I remember when those dropped last year to really harsh critical reviews, and they're low-key starting to grow on me. They had them priced at $109, and they were a size 11.5, which is half a size small, but something I can definitely get away with. And they had some lesser known off-white Nike sneakers for only $130, and they had some Jordan 5 in this grape colorway for only $70. They also had this really dope Supreme vintage themed t-shirt, big fan of those. They also had some Jordan 11 Low Cement Grays for only $70. That's an easy come up if that's your size. And then they had what might just be the worst shoe I've ever seen. Those Jordan 7s were horrific. And when I tell you guys I was tempted to pick these Union LAs up, I was definitely tempted. I just found the toe box to be a little bit strange, especially on foot, due to that woven material. It really doesn't hold its shape as well as other Jordans. Should I have picked those up? Let me know in the comments down below. I would love to hear your take on it. The next store was Buffalo Exchange. I always find one or two really cool shoes in here. They did have some all black Cortezes that I've never seen before. Those were fire. They had some Adidas 4Ds for only $50. Those were basically brand new. And this insane Travis Scott Astroworld tee and this insane Kanye St. Pablo Tour tee as well. While they didn't blow me away with the sneakers, the clothing items at Buffalo Exchange were awesome. I especially love this In-N-Out California tee. In-N-Out is my favorite fast food spot, and it's a crime that we don't have them in Chicago. Next up was Round 2, and Round 2 sometimes has insane deals on some slightly used sneakers, and today I was eager to see what they had. They had some Air Max 1 Patas in this maroon colorway, brand new for $150, and these A Ma Maniére airships that were in this light green colorway, absolutely fantastic shoe. They also had this Nike Airship Awake collab. I believe that is Carmelo Anthony's brand. The materials on those were honestly outstanding. They also had the J Balvin Jordan 1, which I know turned a lot of people off due to how crazy it is, but it's honestly really cool to see those types of colors on the Jordan 1 when everything we get seems so similar. They had some honestly really great OG colorways for outstanding prices. I mean, practically retail, and it was really dope to see these Jordan 4 oxidized greens. These were going for $250. Haven't come out yet, but I think it's a solid Jordan 4 release. They also had some OG Yeezy 350 Turtle Doves. Excellent sneaker, just not worth that crazy price tag. They had the Nike Dunk Low in the big savings colorway that dropped recently. Honestly, I love the materials and the patterns on this shoe. Really underrated Nike SB to drop. Next up is Crossroads Trading, and they rarely let me down. They had some women's Jordan 1 highs, that's the UNC to Chicago colorway, and they had the Space Jam Jordan 1 mids, which actually sell for a decent price, and they had the Jordan 1 Heritage, which is low-key one of the most underrated sneaker releases of the past couple of years. During the pandemic, that is the Jordan 1 that I touched for retail that I actually kept for myself because I liked it so much. They had some Court Purple Jordan 13s for a really great price, and these Jordan 1 Low Cardinal Reds for 55 bucks. These look practically new. They also had Jordan 11 Win Like 82s. These were fairly used, but honestly, this is an incredible sneaker. Amazing colorway on a timeless silhouette. They also had these Jordan 1 mids that really resemble the patent breads, and I got excited when I first saw them, but unfortunately, it's a mid. Not to say that all mids are bad, but when it comes to GR releases like that, those materials are awful. Next up is St. Alfred. They always have some dope drip here and some exclusive kicks that you really don't see anywhere else. If you're enjoying this video up to this point, do me a big favor and leave a like. Also consider subscribing to join the Soul Therapy community. We would love to have you here. The cool thing about St. Alfred is they have a wide variety of ASICs when most places that get them instantly sell out. They had some all black Nike Field General lows, which honestly feel like a response to the whole Samba trend that's been going on. Not to mention they had the Retro 12s, 1s, and OG lows. Then we hit up Supreme, and I always try to record here very low key because they're on me about it. They did have some nice hoodies with the small Supreme box logo and this custom Chicago Supreme crew neck. I guess Supreme partnered up with Clark's to make this white and black release, and of course they had the Air Force 1 low in that brown colorway. It's funny recording here because I always get looks from people who know that recording is not allowed, and one day I'm going to get kicked out of the store, and that's going to make for one hell of a video. They also had these new varsity jackets. That blue colorway is stunning. I love the graphic hit on the back. Also, a quick plug for the Discord. If you've watched up to this point, that means you're a real one. We would love to have you on our Discord server. It's completely free to join. It's going to be the first link in the description down below. Next up is Stash. Let's end this video with a bang, as there's so many great shoes in here, including these LeBron 21s. I believe these are called the Barbershop. These have yet to release, and this colorway is actually really stunning. This Jordan 1 Low OG in the silver colorway is fantastic. I believe it's a callback to the Co.JP release of the early 2000s. And guys, you know I love my 85s. These Jordan 1 High 85s in the metallic burgundy colorway, fantastic. I think those shoes are going to shoot under retail. If I could snag them for around 140, 150, that's easy money. They also had the all-new Jordan 1 High Latte. I'm very upset with Jordan Brand for making this a women's exclusive release. However, the materials on these don't feel as good as the mochas. How are you guys feeling about those mochas? I believe they're still sitting on certain sites out there, so if you really wanted a pair, you should be able to snag it. The next store I hit up was Boneyard. Wanted to check out some of their used and new sneakers, see if anything caught my eye. These Jordan 11s, timeless, and these Jordan 4s are pretty cool. These are like the tennis ball colorway, as DJ Khaled calls it. Thank you guys for your continuous support. I'm going to keep the videos up, and subscribe and like for more Soul Therapy.